band has been successful is playing smaller clubs or smaller bars, and hanging out with people afterwards and getting to know people, face to face, and that's how we've amassed the fan base that we have. We've been doing this for going on 8 years now, and we're still, a lot of people would think that we're nowhere. Well, musically, I started out in marching band, playing trombone in high school. So at one point I was playing football and marching at the same time. So at half times I'd be in my pads, playing trombone. And then I just kind of delved straight forward into music and gave up everything. I grew up in Bethel, which is a real small town outside of Cincinnati. It's a 45-minute drive.
Oh, so
small town. My dad's side of the family, they're all farmers. Raised tobacco. As a kid, that was one of my first jobs, was cutting tobacco. Blow. But the government came in and started regulating tobacco some more, and my family quit growing it, so I wasn't too upset when that happened. My very first band, when I was in high school, Clyde. I was just the guitar player, and I wasn't even very good at that. But it was like kind of Weezer / Radiohead sounding band. We broke up when I graduated high school because I went off to college, and at the time I was like, I'm gonna try this college thing. Did it for one semester, and I was like, I'm done. And then I moved down to Dallas and back here, and that's how I got the band name. Was when I dropped out of college, I was on a road trip down to Dallas because we moved down there with a friend, and we were wanting to, get our music career started, and we thought Dallas seemed like a good option. It ended up being a great decision, actually, in the long run. But yeah, we were driving on the road trip out there, and we were trying to think of band names the whole ride out, and we got to this mile marker that said 50-some miles to Memphis, and I kind of wrote that one down. I'm like, that might be cool, something to Memphis, however many miles to Memphis. And then, a year later, the original band name was Underclass Motto. That was the band name, yeah. And that lasted for maybe a year, and then I was like, I gotta do a new band name. And I think someone still has stickers from that. That was 500's original name. And then I went back at that list, and I was like, oh yeah, something miles to Memphis, that'd be cool. And then I map quested how far it was from Cincinnati to Memphis, and it was, it was 500 miles. It was 470, 480 something. My music really stands for nothing, which, if I can explain, it's very free-spirited, very who gives a fuck what genre you play? I don't care. If it's honest, you believe in it, and you just go for it every night and just put your heart out there, and you're putting out the music that you want to put out, and you just getting out there every night, playing our music in the hope that people enjoy it. I love music. I like hearing music. I love all different types of music and bands and everything from jazz to thrash metal. I love it all. I like hearing people create something new that hasn't really been done, and that's my life. That's what makes me happy. It's just creating music and listening to some of my best friends. Some of their bands are amazing. Noah Sugarman, the guitar player, he's got a really good band. They're kind of poppy. Elliott Smith maybe meets the West Coast. Jason Mraz, he would kill me if I said that, but it's the truth.
You put him in a genre?
It's kind of got that beach music feel to it, but dark like Elliott Smith. it's cool. Melismatics, the buddies, they're playing with us tonight here at the Southgate House. They're like a power pop band. They write great songs, and they're brilliant. They're from Minneapolis. They're all my buddies, and you know, it's just cool. It's such a small world, especially the music scene. It's just a small community. I mean, just nationwide, you run into people that know. It's like, oh, you know him and him, and you end up meeting, and then everybody knows each other. So, yeah, it's just a big old network, and once you just got to get your foot in the door and just start meeting people, and I don't know. Pretty much, I think what it boils down to is just be a nice, good, honest person, and you'll do